Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Classified Captures. Get ready to have your senses dazzled and your curiosity piqued as we unveil an extraordinary compilation of Trailcam wonders. Without wasting much of your time, let's dive right in. Let's kick off today's episode with a question. Can trees move? If your answer was no, then watch this footage which will surely shock you. Yes, that's an actual tree moving. If you're familiar with the movie The Matrix, you might notice a resemblance to the movements of the Sentinels. But the question remains, do trees truly move like this? Or do trees even have the ability to move at all? The answer is, while a few tree species exhibit a slow form of locomotion over an extended period, no tree is naturally meant to move in such a manner. This begs one question though, what's happening here? The truth is we don't have a definitive answer, but if I were to venture a guess, I'd lean towards this being the result of CGI. I mean, I wouldn't want them to exist, and there's no logical way to explain it. Can you imagine what trees would do to us if they could move like that after the deforestation and destruction we've brought up on the planet? I don't know about you, but there's no way I'm believing this is real. How about you? It's another midday in the woods, and yet another opportunity to capture something strange and bizarre. So here's the scoop. Some anonymous soul caught this on video, and from the sound of the voice behind the camera, I'd wager it was a woman doing the filming. Now, let's shift our focus. Right ahead, there's something mighty peculiar clinging to a tree. It's got this vibrant green hue, and I'll admit it looks almost fluffy, like you'd want to reach out and give it a little poke. It bears a resemblance to the Grinch from the Christmas movie. However, upon closer inspection, we realize it's just a plant. I wanted to click away at this point, but the woman swears she saw it move. But then again, plants don't really move in the way she's suggesting. If we're to take her words for it, then we'd say that that thing is alive. Now, here's the kicker. Did it really shift as the woman claims, or is this simply a case of pareidolia? You know, when our minds spot patterns that aren't really there. We can't say for sure, but you share your thoughts with us. If you thought that was out of the ordinary, I wonder what you'd make of this next footage. Yes, that's an actual, massive ape-like creature with fur all around and a muscular build. Unlike other ape-like creatures that we know, however, this one is built like a human and actually moves like one. If you pay attention to its movements in the capture, you'll realize this, but that's not all. It seems like the Bigfoot has noticed there's someone filming it. It keeps trying to hide behind the trees, albeit unsuccessfully, because we can still see it. Is the video real, though? A part of me doesn't think so. The footage keeps going in and out of focus as though someone was intentionally causing it to appear so. Why, one might wonder, but here's where the plot thickens, at least for me. I can't help but think the footage isn't real and that they're trying to throw us off. Amidst this tapestry of mystery, I offer my humble musings, a mere 5 cents worth. But what's yours? Still on questionable footage, you might want to see this mysterious one. The footage starts with a man walking out of the house after apparently hearing something move on their roof. After walking out for a bit, he sees it hiding in the shadows with its eyes glistening or glowing. The man naturally freaks out, and perhaps this creature too, as it quickly moves out of view. Determined to see what creature he was seeing on his roof, the man moves to the other side of the house, and that's when things get really disturbing. Instead of a creature in all its full glory, he's met with the haunting sight of skeletal remains, leaving nothing but a ghostly presence. It looks like a wolf made up of shadows the first time he saw it, if you ask me, but there are no known creatures that are like that. Is this an elaborate hoax, or are we dealing with the real deal? It looks like a hoax, if you ask me. Could we be dealing with the real deal, or is this the result of CGI creation? Tell us in the comments section. For our next footage, we travel all the way to Oregon. Imagine being deep in the woods, camping alone, and then you hear knocks and thumps on your vehicle. How would you react? Now, stop imagining and watch this footage, because that's exactly what's happening here.
Sleeping in the back of my truck right now. I don't even know what time it is. And there's someone walking around my truck right now. If you can hear that, it's pretty loud. I don't really know what to do. I'm a little freaked out right now. And it's like pitch black outside. Probably like 2 in the morning. And he just keeps walking around.
Meet Noah, the guy in this video. He's out camping in his truck all alone deep within the remote Oregon woods. He expected to be by himself for the night until he started hearing someone knocking on his truck around 2 a.m. in the morning.
Really touching my truck. How am I supposed to give him away? He's literally knocking. He's literally knocking on my truck. I don't think he knows there's anyone in here. He keeps walking around. I don't get it. Let's see if he goes away eventually.
The knocks grow louder and more insistent, as if someone urgently tries to break in. Noah's breath quickens, worry etched on his face. He glances at his phone. It's 2:30. With a quick decision, he flicks on his flashlight, hoping to scare off the intruder. And just like that, the knocks cease. As dawn breaks, he speeds away back to civilization. It's only then that he notices strange marks on his car, marks that weren't there before. He's convinced it was just a random person trying to break in. But think about it, he was in the middle of nowhere. Could it have been a Bigfoot, or was it someone also out camping and worried? If that's the case, why did they run when the flashlights came on? I mean, there are pieces missing from this puzzle. Could he be pulling a stunt for a taste of fame? Who's to say? We might never find out. Here's the bottom line. Don't camp solo. Noah got lucky, but you might not be as fortunate. What do you think about the whole thing, though? Tell us in the comments section. Next, we have a creature whose presence in the media is as ancient as they come. This creature with glowing red eyes was caught on camera decades ago. I mean, as far back as the 1960s, it was seen by several individuals and published in the newspapers, but it disappeared as quickly as it appeared. But guess what? It's back, making a comeback in the modern day, haunting the woods once again. And this footage, supposedly campers snagged it on camera. They claim this thing came after them while they were deep in the woods. As remarkable and as vivid as their stories and videos are, I find it hard to believe that this footage is genuine. Call it my paranormal hunch at work once more. What do you personally think, though? Is this genuine, or are these guys just looking for their 5 minutes of fame? I truly believe that they are. What would you do if you heard weird noises while camping out in the woods alone? Run? Mind your own business? Try to call for help? Well, not the man who recorded the footage I'm about to show you. He gets to the location and he's greeted with this strange and bad smell. That should have been his cue to leave, but instead, he explores the area some more until he spots something strange in the distance. Naturally, he freaks out seeing whatever it is staring at him. Now, hang on a second. There's something staring at him. But wait, what is it? What is that thing? We've watched and rewatched the footage, but we still can't put our finger on it. Whatever it is looks like some sort of Halloween costume. Don't get me wrong, but it doesn't in any way look lifelike, at least not to my eyes. Now, here's the kicker. Am I just being overly critical? Seriously, I can't help but wonder. What's your take? Do you think that thing that appears in the camera view is real? Tell us in the comments section, as we'd love to know. The natural world is a realm of constant change and transformation, but I bet not many of you have seen anything like what I'm about to show you. I know the Earth looks like it's breathing, but that could not be further from what's actually happening here. On a fateful day, September the 28th, 2018, the tranquil city of Palu, nestled in the heart of central Sulawesi, Indonesia, was thrust into the throes of a devastating earthquake that forever altered its landscape. This seismic upheaval is attributed to strike slip faulting, where forces tugged either in a north, south, or west-east direction. The sheer intensity of the movement led to an eerie transformation. The soil itself liquefied, triggering a devastating aftermath. The rippling effect of this liquefaction wreaked havoc, obliterating 110,000 homes and claiming the lives of 6,500 individuals. A heart-wrenching detail emerges. Numerous souls were engulfed under a 9-foot cloak of mud and debris, a consequence of the soil's disintegration at a shallow depth of 17.703 kilometers. As much as I'd want to prevent and give you all the technical details of the event, one thing is certain in all of this. The lives of Palu's residents were forever scarred after this. If this is a reminder of anything, it's a stark reminder of nature's dual nature. Its ability to balance and harmonize while also unleashing chaos and destruction without seeking permission. Whether these consequences arise from the actions of humanity or the intricate workings of geological phenomena, the result is the same. A world where the very ground beneath us can shift, ripple, and transform, showcasing both its beauty and its formidable power. Scary, huh? Numerous reports of mermaid sightings have made headlines, but skepticism still surrounds their existence. Get ready to challenge the stereotypes surrounding these legendary creatures. Watch this video clip. Next, we see a man who seems to have fallen from a flat object, perhaps a boat. It looks like he was using it for balance as he moved. Right beside the red object, there's a glimpse of a creature's tail, a hint of its hasty retreat through the water. Now, let's talk about the man's fall. The best guess, the sudden appearance of the creature caught him off guard and caused him to lose his balance. His paddle, his only anchor. He scrambles back onto the ship, and intriguingly, the creature is still visible on the other side, fading into the depths as he paddles away. Now, the big question, what exactly was that? The uploader insists it's a mermaid, but honestly, I'm not seeing it. Yet others who've seen this clip are convinced. One user even wrote, "Land has birds, water has fish. We have elephants, they have whales. So why wouldn't there be some sort of other human-like creature in the ocean?" Seems kind of logical, right? But let's really think about it. I'll leave that decision up to you. What do you think, though? Do you think there was a mermaid? Let us know in the comments. This image is said to have been captured by a cam in what appears to be a multifunctional room, serving both as a sleeping area and a makeshift kitchen in a two-in-one kind of hostel room. In the photo, two people sit, each engrossed in their space, seemingly unaware of the enigmatic presence hovering above them. This ghostly figure bears an uncanny resemblance to the chilling Dementors featured in the Harry Potter series. This looks like a perfect scenario embodying the statement, "There is more than meets the eye." People who left comments on this image suggested that the apparition might not have been visible to those present in the room. According to some, one needs a unique gift to see such entities with their own eyes. Seeing through the camera lens is a different ballgame altogether, though. Everyone in the paranormal community believes this is legit, But my logical mind isn't accepting it. What do you think, though? Could this actually be real, or is the uploader of the capture messing with us? Share your thoughts with us in the comments section. In various documentaries, we often witness a diverse array of animals scaling trees for their afternoon siestas or a quick lunch. And guess what? This video clip from Marrakesh, Morocco is no different. But hold on, this one's got something truly remarkable. Take a look. In this footage, numerous goats are observed approaching a specific tree known to bear argon peppers resembling olives crushed by the side of a muddy road. If someone had told me that goats would one day engage in the intriguing and elegant art of tree climbing, I would have required significant persuasion. But look at this, these goats are scaling the argon tree like they're born mountaineers. They reach the tippy top where the argon peppers hang, and they feast away while balancing on the tree's sturdy branches. As a result, they've earned the moniker Tree Goats of Morocco. Here's the twist. Why on earth do these goats have a thing for the argon tree? Are they just after the argon peppers, or is there something more enticing about this tree? Is it only for the argon peppers it produces? What other speciality attracts these goats to the argon tree? My dear Moroccans, what do you all have to share on this? This captivating footage serves as a poignant reminder, nudging me to reassess my appreciation for the tranquility that nature often extends to us. It accentuates how effortlessly we can uncover the concealed marvels that lie within our environment's folds. The trail camera footage unfurling before our eyes was expertly captured by an enigmatic individual who remains shrouded in anonymity, staring the camera's gaze into the heart of the expansive woods. As we peer into this mysterious realm and attune our senses, an eerie symphony of deep resonating sounds emitted by elusive and unidentified creatures permeates the very air around us. A perplexing enigma takes shape. Could this be a meticulously orchestrated ruse with a troupe of performers skillfully employing vuvuzelas to mimic these unsettling tones? Is it plausible that directors artfully layered additional sound effects to create a spine-chilling illusion of unearthly creatures? Perhaps the notion of a Sasquatch even flits across our minds. The crux of the matter lies in pinpointing the origin of these reverberations, an enigma that demands our scrutiny. From what recesses do these sounds authentically emerge? And among the myriad creatures that inhabit this vast expanse, which among them could potentially lay claim to producing such distinctive sounds? Share your thoughts on what this could possibly be, as we'd like to hear them. This image was taken by a woman who went touring with her son at the JENNIE Wade household. As her son was peeking through a bullet hole that was left on the door, she decided to take a picture of the house, and there on the footage she spotted this strange, ghost-like entity standing between the camera and her son. The surprised woman decided to share this footage online. The concept of life after death is intricate, and the belief in spirits lingering among the living is a universal thread woven through diverse cultures and religions. The entity captured in this image could be anything, yet a prevailing notion suggests it might be the ghost of JENNIE Wade herself. Tracing back to the 1900s during the American Civil War, this house carries a haunting tale. JENNIE was peacefully kneading dough in her kitchen when a bullet pierced through her kitchen door and walls, tragically ending her life. Since that fateful day, the house has stood as a silent witness, inviting visitors to gaze upon the haunting bullet holes etched into its walls. Legends perpetuate the idea that departed spirits often linger where their earthly journey met a tragic halt. It's not beyond imagination to speculate that the faint enigmatic figure captured in the footage is none other than JENNIE's restless spirit, a lingering reminder of the past, bridging the chasm between then and now. Or am I just exaggerating over an edited photo? Share your thoughts in the comments section. I don't know if you've ever watched the movie Life, but this footage gives me traumatizing flashbacks of the Calvin creature. Imagine this. While going about his day, a homeowner spots something utterly eerie perched on the corner of his roof. What in the world is that thing? It looks like some sort of a spider with multiple legs, but unlike a spider whose legs are on both sides of its body, the legs of this creature are all around its body and they look more like tentacles than spider legs. Strangely, the creature seems rooted in place, yet its rhythmic heaving movements mimic breathing. While skeptics dismiss it as a hoax, others entertain the eerie possibility that it's a voracious human-eating spider. Could this weird creature be some new species of spider, or could this be some really good CGI? Personally, I believe if that thing was a spider, whoever posted this would not be alive to do so. But probably that's just me. What do you think? This creature was spotted on a trail cam and its owner was not sure of what he was looking at. Naturally, he decided to share it with the public to figure out what the creature could be. And in the frame, there it is, an emaciated figure somewhat resembling a dog emerges from the depths of the woods. Its eyes are locked onto the trail camera. Notice those perked ears atop its head and a snout that's oddly dog-like. But hold on, the long limbs give this creature away. This isn't just another stray dog, there's something more, something maybe even sinister lurking here. I can't help but wonder, could this be the legendary Dogman, the mysterious creature born of myth and folklore? While it's hard to give a definitive answer, we'd definitely love to hear your thoughts. What do you think? Imagine you planned a fun night for 3 with your besties, only to meet up and find a 4th person you didn't even know was joining the party. Well, that's what happened to the owners of this picture. 3 ladies were having fun one night when one decides to take a picture of her 2 friends, only to capture a 3rd person in the frame. The entity looks like a person, a bald man with his head bowed and slouching. Looking at the head, you can see a huge long nose and dark hollow eyes staring down. I don't know how the ladies reacted to this picture, but if it was me, I would have that room blessed and sanctified. Unless, of course, they were lying. But then again, I wasn't there now, was I? This humanoid creature was spotted and filmed one night on the streets of northeastern America. The pale, slender creature looks to be moving in the dead of night, initially mistaken for a human, possibly a burglar. A closer look at its movements and features reveal a sinister truth. Take a good look. It's like this creature is stuck in a permanent crouch, creeping at an eerie and oddly slow pace. Here's the kicker. This creature stands out with its extreme paleness like a ghostly figure. And check this out. It seems to know it's out of place, constantly moving its head, scanning the surroundings with an air of frantic awareness. Skeptics who have come across this creature believe it's a rake, a paranormal creature that traumatizes its victims. Some think it's an alien, while others think it's a homeless person. But what do you think it is? Share your thoughts in the comments section. This strange phenomena was captured on a security cam in Mexico. A rain of yellow-headed birds fell from the sky. While some managed to take flight again, a significant portion lay lifeless on the ground. Now it's time to bring in the experts, the puzzle solvers, the brilliant minds determined to uncover nature's deepest mysteries. A possibility emerges. Could it be the shadow of a predator, a fearsome entity that caused these birds to abandon the skies and take refuge upon the earth? But before we latch onto that idea, let's pause. It doesn't quite add up. Why? Well, even the most fearsome predator couldn't explain the sheer numbers of birds that came plummeting down. As of now, no conclusive evidence has emerged to demystify this event, but here's the question. What's your theory on what triggered this unusual phenomenon? And for our final footage, we have got a very strange and eerie one. You know, it's not exactly news that creatures roam our world, with some of them lurking in our woodlands, but I've got to admit, the beings that show up on trail cams make me question everything. Were we fed lies about Earth, or are monsters from our wildest movies stepping into reality? And now for this last piece of footage, a creature caught on a trail cam's lens. Just have a look. Towering figure striding across the camera's field of view. And get this, those legs, they're impossibly elongated and slender. This creature is one riddle we're trying to crack, but there is more. The creature, enigmatic and otherworldly, challenges our understanding of anatomy. Limbs of traditional shape and purpose are conspicuously absent, replaced by a singular neck that arcs like a question mark, crowned with a head that defies convention. Although its lifelike semblance is striking, my team and I can't shake the suspicion that this might just be an elaborate hoax. But what do you think? And with that, we end today's episode. If you have any other thrilling trail cam footage that you want to send in or think would be perfect for our next episode, kindly send it over to classifiedcaptures@gmail.com. We can't wait to feature an original video from you and acknowledge you as the sender. It'll be cool, don't you think? See you in the next episode.